Now I'm gonna talk about a game that people with hard of hearing can play, which could be very difficult. So that's what HiFi Rush is doing, and they have this accessibility option called rhythm visualization. So they have two good things I want to talk about, but first is the visual representation. So imagine you are playing a rhythm game, but you can't actually hear the rhythm, right? So you have several visual representation of the rhythm going through HiFi Rush. You have a little cat called 808 or Bob or whatever, I don't remember, which goes on your shoulder and start beeping, and you have three different way of representing the rhythm. So you have some options of actually showing the rhythm for people who can hear. It allows the player to see the beat pulse in the environment and UI, so that allows the game to be completed even without the sound enabled. So the whole world around Chai will pulse to the beat and add effects of feeling the rhythm around you, which I find it's really cool. And that's the first one. So that's for people who could be hard of hearing or can't hear at all. And the second good thing they did is the auto action mode. So I was talking earlier about disability in motricity, right? In auto action mode, it's both a platform and a fighting game. So you could have some hard combo to pull out. With auto action mode, so users that have difficulty performing complex button actions or difficulty using the full set of actions during the game can use this auto action mode, and simply pressing one of the attack button, because there's several, one of the attack button on the beat, which is going to be displayed on your screen, allows your hero, so Chai, to do the battle on his own. And also something which is really fun and really cool from the developer's side is that thinking that you play, like you push the same button just on the beat, you would imagine that your hero do the same action. Now, if you do this, it's gonna use a wide range of combo and attacks so that even if you can't play with a full set of combo buttons, you can still experience the great visual combo fight and enjoy the fight as should be in the game. And I found that extremely nice and caring from the developers to go this extra step to do this. And I thought it would be really good to do this in future game. Why, with this super nice, why did it lose to Motorsport? From my understanding, because I haven't played HiFi Rush, I really see what the game is. And as I said, there's a platform part, is that between these fighting scenes that you can auto action, and like you auto action and you have the visualization of the beat. So this is very made for this kind of accessibility. But in between, you have to jump. It's a pretty speedy game where you have to jump on platform, and there's no ramp or like a rail to keep you on the platform. You miss your jump, you fall, right? And that can be quite frustrating in between this accessibility zone. So that's why it didn't win compared to Forza, which is really the whole package, right? This had this little issue in accessibility, which it took it down one notch. But again, these two options, fantastic, really bang on job for the team.
That's exciting. Antoine, I'm so glad you did all the research into this, and I'm really thankful because, again, you've traveled a lot, I've traveled a lot, and I feel like since I was a teenager going around the world, and when I was growing up, I lived a sheltered life, and seeing people traveling and seeing people with different accessibility issues, and like specifically speaking about this issue, right? Using a gamepad, not being able to fully use all the buttons and have all the functionality, but still having the option to still play a game like Hi-Fi Rush, or still have the option to play like a fighting game, and like it's fun. There's so many cool games, and especially like on the Switch, that are really beautiful. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but you do need to have full range of motion in your hands, and a lot of people don't have that option. So I think this is great. And as middle-aged gamers, we want more people to play games and experience this hobby and this passion that we have. And for so long, like when we were kids, you if you couldn't use a keyboard and mouse, that was it. There was no gaming for you. No, sorry. But now in 2023, that the next generation of people who, unfortunately, if they do have some sort of disability, it does mean that they still have the option to play something, which is great.